This is Sean. I'm up here at the Lovely Place, and you can see the thickness of the humidity in the air. You can feel the heat, but there was a rain early this morning and it cooled things down a little bit. So hopefully it'll be a bearable day today, but we have been in a heat wave as the rest of the country has been. It's kind of getting toward late July 2022, and yeah, it's been hot. But today I'm very excited to tell you that we're finally getting the rough in on our electrical here at the pole barn slash cabin slash tiny camping spot, tiny house, unofficial. Come hang out, work, clean up, and have a place that we can enjoy up here. So we're going to get electricity. Well, we're getting rough in. We're getting all the wires ran today. We're going to get the breaker box up. We're going to get it ready for insulation, and then walls, and then the fixtures will go in. All the lighting, all of the outlets, the GFIs, all those things. And then right out that way in the field, we're going to be putting our 32 solar panels out that way. We're going to be running a PV lines all the way up. We may be coming as far as 800 feet and going into the back of this barn. Going to set up our Signature Solar purchased solar array or components. We're going to have our Grow Watt inverters in there, our battery bank, everything we need to run this completely off grid with electrical. And then later, the plan is as soon as God's willing and the finances are in place to do this, we're going to build a house right beside of it, right here. And as you guys may have heard in the past, if you're a part of our channel, if you've seen some of our videos before, there is a beautiful view out there. This morning it's so thick you can't see the little mountain peak or the little hills out that way, but we've just got a beautiful view on a clear day especially. That's actually almost 10 miles away out that way where you can see those hills. So yeah, it's gonna be nice, but we'll be happy just to get some electricity going in here. We're gonna set up a rainwater catch system. That's gonna be our initial way of getting water, and hopefully one day we can get a well. You may know that there's a creek that runs the whole length of the property, and so we do have water here. It's creek water. And unfortunately and sadly, this time of year, with the lack of rain that we have had, and this is my second summer with this property, the creek runs dry. And so I was very disappointed. In the wintertime when we get tons of rain, it overflows and it literally floods down the hill quite a bit. So it's either feast or famine when it comes to that creek. But the famine part really only lasts maybe a couple of months at the most, hit and miss. So that's what we experienced last year, July, August. It was its driest, and then to this year we're experiencing the same thing, maybe even worse. So yeah, hang with us today. We're gonna have fun as we watch these guys rough in the barn, and we're gonna see how this electrical stuff is supposed to be ran and done right. These guys know what they're doing. They do a lot of this stuff in the area, and it's going to be fun to see this all come together. it's hot in there. It's the Easy Bake Oven. But I'm going to show you some things that are going on. We're just putting boxes up now. We've drilled some holes down through here. On this wall, we're doing shiplap, and so we're pulling out the. He'd already put a couple boxes in. We got to take these off real quick, pull them out so that it can handle the 3/4 inch shiplap there, and it certainly makes the job harder because, as you can see here, this is how far it's got to come out. Normally, they will just rest this little piece of plastic up against the 2x4. And unfortunately with shiplap being 3/4 inch, they've got to pull it out, leave that little gap and get it just right square. So that's what we're doing right now on this wall. So we have several walls that are shiplap that are kind of like the, I don't know, feature walls, and then we have sheetrock in as many other places as we can. Excuse me, and of course the tile backsplash. So dinner done. So our plan up here is there's going to be a ceiling fan right there, and what we're going to do is take a 2x4, put it in the center of this board right below the metal strapping there, and come across. That's where the ceiling fan will hang up to, and from there we'll make a ceiling that comes across, and we're going to do that all the way down the barn most likely, or at least we'll do that to here. May leave that completely exposed.